Welcome back, everybody. We are ready for the third race of the evening with Charging Charles, aka Chargles, versus DuBearte. Hopefully, I'm saying Bear's name right. I am so excited that we have a triple header tonight. This is amazing. So, once again, we are in the round of 16 for the PK Scramble tournament for 2024. And so this is the first round of double elimination tournament. We've had 2 races tonight, and we'll have another race, just one on Friday. Is that correct, Rocky?
Yep, one Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, and the final round of 16 is Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific and 3 p.m. Central. So we are
Yes.
looking forward to a great race. We've had 2 really exciting races already, and here we go with race number 3.
Ooh, DuBearte getting that fight with the dog right away coming out of Mom's house, so that's never fun. We'll see what our teleport is. Saturn Valley, excellent. Love to see that right away. Easy spot for free heal. And gives you your pointer on where the meteorite piece is. Plus there's some good loot there usually.
Yeah, it does look like DuBearte, excuse me, forgot to start his timer there. So looks like we're going to be a few seconds off being synced up because we can't sync due with not having that timer up. So ultimately, the time will go by the race time room if it's super close. We will take the race time room as the final time.
Chargle's getting that skip there by the entrance of Lyre. You could bypass him to get downstairs. You can bypass both outside and inside. Bypassing the inside one is the key because that prevents you from having to follow him through the tunnels, and you don't have that conversation right before you go in to where the statue is. You'll still have to talk to him on the way out, as long as it is not teleport anywhere. And thank you, Temple, for just copying Chargles's time on there so that we have a time to go off of for DuBearte. All right, and that was 3 teleport, and I did not catch what was meteorite piece.
I did not either. I do see a pack of bubblegum on Jargo's side out of the library. Fine banana from the meteorites. A couple items. Not really of use yet. But hopefully we'll be able to make use of them soon.
Yeah, it's always nice to see sign banana relatively early, because then once you have foresight, you have sync access plus another item. Those kind of combo pack locations are always great.
And struggles goes to Threed, picks up second kid, and we do find Paula there. So have Paula nice and early this seed.
Yeah, that makes it a lot more comfortable for the run because you can go ahead and do Sanks to help level her up. You can get her some really good levels in case you do need to go to Gygas. So it always feels good to get Paula pretty early.
Yeah, we're gonna see if the arcade bosses and sharks are in Matcha gear. Chuckles with a good teleport skip, unfortunately, does not sneak past all of them and does get hit by a couple of them before you can get in the door.
But no problem getting through.
All right, I did not see what bosses were going to be. Oh, looks like a Frank, and is that Money Money?
Yes, that's Evil Money Money. Evil Money Money is the purpley pink tinged one. The gold one is Ness's Night. Yeah, not good Money Money. Quite bad Money Money, in fact. I actually have a teeny tiny Money
Well,
statue.
that was Money Money, but one
Yep.
hit by Paula there, and he is gone. Oh, and Mayor has the jar of fly honey. We get
Nice.
first logical sync access there. Of course, that also opens up another teleport for us. As we do see Bear going against Frank and cleaning up this arcade fights as well. A little bit of issues since Paula did take a big hit there and started to get really low on health, but does manage to get a heal off.
Not surprisingly, Chargles is going into Saturn Valley, taking advantage of the free healthcare there. Gotta love a free heal.
Bear hitting the auto attack rather than, yeah, like Juggles, who went with a little bit of magic, but does get past Money Money.
DuBearte's doing the quick heal with Frank. As long as Ness is in your party and you have defeated the Shark's boss, you can go into the back of the arcade and talk to him to get a heal. It's a hotel equivalent heal, not a full heal, but can come in pretty clutch.
We did see some nice teleport skipping on Charcoal's side to get into the factory.
Sadly, they don't have Tentacrouts, so he did have to take that fight with the slime, but not a big deal.
Managed to green through all that. Floppy is going to go and take this fight to get the experience points.
Yeah, the Floppies give you pretty good XP, so if you can take 1 or 2 fights in here, it can be a great boost. Because they're usually pretty easy to defeat as long as you're in logic, but they pay out pretty well.
And we do see Bear following Charcoal's footsteps into Silent Valley and onto the factory. Hitting a couple of those cockroaches along the way.
Alright, Chargle's going into the fight with third strongest, who is the boss of the factory.
Doesn't look like he was
no
in
problem.
third strongest at all.
And that ghost is there to remind everybody that when you defeat the factory, it makes the ghosts go away in the tunnels. So now you can get between Tucson, Threed, and Fourside bus.
Oh, and a nice, happy teleport there.
Love to see that, so you don't have to make the walk through Peaceful Rest Valley.
That's going to be our third sync access.
The second ghost is there to remind everybody that a ghost without a tunnel is like a mold without a sandwich. Important knowledge. We're just picking up the butterfly there to just help Ness and Paula relax a little bit.
Charles peeking into the cultist house there to see what the presents look like. Did not see anything that he wanted and just dipped right back out.
It's a nice spot to check, though.
Some nice items here and happy for sale.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked.
Nice OK pendants there.
Yeah, okay, pendant going right on Paula. Good choice.
See Charles taking a second there to kind of figure out where he wanted to go with, having the factory down and 3 to access. It's kind of if you want to go to Tucson, if you want to go to Fourside.
Looks like he's going to be taking the walk to Tucson. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. The one thing with going to Fourside and having the signed banana is that does, besides a sink, does have another key item there. You can get through that sink. But instead is headed towards Apple Kid and his key item there.
Yeah, doing the walk from 3 to Tucson makes pretty good sense. You can check that present on the south side that tends to be a pretty decent one. Oh, but he's doing the teleport.
He's going to get mice.
Yeah, that's a smart decision too.
So for those maybe newer, you can walk from Tucson up towards Onett to get exit mice. Unless you have the police badge, though, you can't walk the other direction. So this is the fastest way that he has right now to get these exit mice.
And good use of the teleports there to avoid enemies and get into the mouse house faster.
And we do see Bear in Milky Well going ahead and trying to get his first sync completed.
Yeah, it can be nice to do that when you're right there. The only thing is, I don't believe that DuBearte had any exit mice, so we'll have to walk all the way back through Milky Well, but it's not the worst, so.
No, Milky Well's pretty short. It's definitely not the worst one to walk out of, so. Frankenstein Mark II going down quick there.
Easy peasy. Love to see it. So I'm trying to mark some things. I'm keeping a tracker to keep track of the bosses we've seen. In hopes that that will remind me to actually have everyone pick who they think the Geiges assistant is if we go there, or the guardian of the Sea of Eden if we go to Magic Hand.
If we head to Magic Hand, we can actually guess too if we don't take a boat ride, so.
True.
So that was a diamond there from Apple Kids. And now we can do both key item checks and foresight when we go there.
All three. Inside too.
Yes.
Plus we can check mines.
Yes. Lots of things we can do. See how this car painter is. Car painter doesn't have to be in logic at this point, but it's a good shot to
Yeah.
try. We do see a full party whip there on Bear's side, unfortunately.
Ooh. Yeah, no saves, so back to Ness's house. That was the zombie paper hint, which I didn't see where it was, but it doesn't matter because we have Saturn Valley teleport.
I missed what they got from him, but yep, was the meteorite piece. Kind of what I was
Yeah, it was
figuring
meteorite because that was
since.
hinted. Yep.
Oh, that's the black market. Okay, I was
Yeah,
not sure. I was not sure what that hint meant.
yeah,
To
so
be
the black
honest.
market,
So
yeah. The black market is the market in Tucson. There are many hints. All the hints are given kind of in slight riddles, but the black market is Tucson, or the shady fellow in the black market, or something like that. It'll say, it might say a cult leader, or a bunch of cultists. There's a few different. I can't remember all of the different ones, but the hints are very helpful. But you can also just forget about them sometimes. And
all right,
I've
so
never
we
done
got Winter's access. Winter's gave key to the shack. So that is another
that. Great,
sync
another snake.
access. Believe that is 5. Meanwhile, on Bear side, he did check the kid in prison. Happy, and it was Jeff. And for some reason, Jeff was just hanging out in the jail, even though he had the key to unlock it. So we do pick up Jeff
Yeah,
on
really,
Bear
Jeff.
side.
Right, Falcon? Really, Jeff, just open the damn door. He anticipated our arrival.
Needs more IQ. That is an accurate statement. And
This
you,
boy is Dr. Anjanet's son, yes. But
and we do
Anjanet
have
doesn't claim him very well.
that dumb kid seed. Yeah, we do have Chargles and Milky Well to head to finish his first thing.
So this is definitely still feeling pretty close right now.
I have not seen what Jeff's item was. I don't know that he has shown us yet. And we do have a prediction with channel points as to who will win the race. So get those prediction points in. Looks like that time is ticking off, and right now we have our first prediction. But get those predictions in quick. Um,
And I did look, but DuBearte does not have a tracker up on their feed, so I'm not sure what Jeff's item was. UFO engine. It was UFO engine.
right, thank you, Falcon.
Yeah, I just saw it in the inventory too. So thank you, thank you.
They're having a little bit of.
UFO.
We're having an issue with Nessa's Nightmare here.
We had some nasty nightmare seeds last night, or one nasty nightmare seed last night.
As Charles is headed towards Giant Step to get his second saying. Picks up a flame pendant.
Well, that's a nice item. Yeah, for those that don't know, once you have unlocked the shack, you can turn around and one of the entertainers will have an item for you. Sometimes it's great, sometimes not so much, but hey, at least they're grateful. At least somebody appreciates the work we're doing, right?
Indeed. Bear's still trying to get by Nessa's Nightmare here. Charles trying to stutter step, realizing he was not going to be able to get around to them no matter what, so goes ahead and takes the fight against those slugs. And the teddy bear is down.
Teddy bear. Teddy bears have been the real supporting characters of the tournament so far. We've seen many, many fights that were won largely because of teddy bears so far.
Oh, and Bear does get by Nessa's Nightmare. It was a tough fight, but he manages to get through.
Yeah, GG
And
to DuBearte on that, because that was a rough fight.
that is second sank for him.
All right, Chargles is doing Giant Step, which it said was logical fourth sank. Fighting Master Belch. Never a fun time.
Bear without those exit mice. This is a little bit of a longer walk
Yeah,
to get out.
yeah, that's a slow one for sure. I did it earlier in the evening because I lost count of my exit mice and realized it too late. It's always just so laggy in that one. You never want to have to walk out.
Oh, Paula is down.
Oof.
Struggles. Changing up his thought process. Now he's going to continue this fight. Thought about reviving Paula there, but ultimately is choosing to continue to try to get this done with this mess.
Yeah, I understand wanting to preserve the cup of life noodles. You don't see them real often, and horns of life are not guaranteed in Scramble, so you do kind of want to hold on to those if you can.
It does revive Paula here. So those again, new to Scramble, new to Earthbound, wondered why he was just kind of sitting there with the hit points and the psi points. You see that they roll up and down. So he was letting his hit points that he'd given to Ness roll all the way up, so that he had full hit points before he took that next round.
Yeah, the hit point roll can be either a good or a bad thing depending on timing, but it can really save you if you manage to get a heal off real quick after you receive mortal damage. You can stop the effect and get back the hit points. So.
Oh, and that is an unfortunate full party wave on Charcoal's side. Um, Belch not playing around today. And Charcoal's
Yeah,
just
that
a
was
little
a
bit
rough one.
just a little bit underleveled for it. With it being natural, natural fourth sank access.
And shows us his feelings on the matter with the meme. Yeah, so now he's going back to do Lilliput instead. Probably a good choice. Though it does mean he'll have to face that nasty Ness's Nightmare.
Fortunate red swirl there, trying to get by that mole.
Yeah, the moles are super aggressive. Pretty much anywhere on the map, but it's tough to dodge them in tight quarters like it is in here. So
And we saw Bear check his status there real quick, realized he doesn't have enough money for the ticket. So instead there he does have enough money to get into the museum. So we'll make use of that cyan banana.
all right, Charles facing off against Ness's Nightmare.
We'll see how this fight goes for Charles.
Bear's having some trouble getting the despawns to happen down here.
He's getting into despawn. The problem is that every time he does, something else spawns in
Something
the
else
same
spawns.
spot.
Despawning one enemy just to have another. It's a Hydra thing almost. At least only one's appearing, not, three each time. Nice stuttering going on.
Nano, I heard that from in here. For those who may not know, Nano is my lovely wife. I am currently in our office/gaming room on our gaming computer doing commentary, and she is running off her laptop in our living room. So she muted because she is tired, and I heard a big yawn come from her.
Yeah, it was
from the room away. So
yeah, the fatigue is getting to me after the race and stuff tonight. After a long day today.
it is about the normal time we go to bed, and so I'm starting to get some glares from our dogs that why am I still up? Why am I talking so much? They
They
are
just don't
definitely ready
understand
for
how
bed.
important Scramble is. All right,
Right,
Bear's
but
facing off against Guardian General, and so far so good.
yep, and down.
There he
So
goes. Good
um,
job, Bear.
Guardian General, the easiest boss in the game, and we do have Chargles did get by Ness's Nightmare no problem. So he picks up his third sank as Bear also picks up their third sank. So we are all tied up.
Yeah, we'll see what Maxwell has here. Maxwell has Tiny Ruby. But we don't have Summer's access, I don't believe.
No,
Oh yeah, we do, because we have UFO engine. Yep, never mind.
True. We technically
We're
have
slow.
Summer's access, but
Yes,
we're gonna be. I'm sure he's hoping that turning that diamond in will give us a faster item. He may also try either the desert to see what's in mines or Monotoli, not Monotoli, Moonside, um,
Inside.
to see what's there. So we have a couple options before we have to make use of that UFO engine.
Yeah, Little Rock, Rocky works an early-ish shift. And we're Central Time, so it's just 10 o'clock here right now, but he starts work at 7. So we're usually up pretty early because, dogs.
Yeah, 6 a.m. alarm. I also have some sleeping issues, so I have to take some medication to kind of help me sleep. So I kind of need 7 to 8 hours to kind of wake up
But it's
normally.
Valentine's Day, says Crimson. It's been kind of a weird one here. It's we live in Kansas City,
Yes.
so it's been kind of a weird day today. Been
Yeah. So
a roller coaster.
those we started the morning on that high note with that parade down in Kansas City for the Chiefs win of the Super Bowl, and not long after that win, there was some not pleasant stuff down on that parade route. I'm sure those of you who've had the news on it all have seen. So
Yeah,
um,
so it's just very much on our minds tonight. Um, yes,
yeah,
naps are
Crimson,
always valid. Absolutely.
very very unfortunate event indeed, Crimson.
Yes, thoughts and prayers are going out to everybody involved, and um, huge thanks to all the first responders and everyone who have helped. So,
And we do see Summers now on Bearside. He did go ahead and take that UFO engine. We'll be picking up, turning that tiny ruby. That'll give another key item. Can also um, get another teleport here. Yeah, we saw that video, Crimson, while we were at supper. Um, so yeah, it was, you know, 2 or 3 guys tackled him and held him down until police could get there to make that arrest. Awesome. Oh yeah, police badge. So that is not helpful.
utterly unnecessary. Hate to see police badge when you've already got access. Just,
Bear thinking about his options there. Remembers that he can get this extra teleport, and so is headed to do so.
nice little dodge of the taxi there. I'm sorry, is the dog snoring picking up on the comms?
No, I just struggled. Told uh, the guy there at the end of the thing that he didn't want the tiny ruby.
I don't blame him.
The guy
It
said,
ended
"Yeah,
up being the right move anyway.
yeah." I always loved it though. The guy's just like, "Yeah, me neither," and just wanders off like.
Well, Crimson, I'm glad that you don't hear the dog snores because she is quite loud next to me right now. You're
Yeah, we
yelling
have
passed out.
that is a teleport to Scaraba, and that is not helpful either, as we do not have
Just
Hieroglyph
like,
copy. So, uh, skipping Summers um, is definitely not hurting Chuggles here at all. As there were nothing of real consequence there.
yeah, there could be some items, but it's not worth it if you don't have the cash for it. So
We do
certainly not worth
see,
the time loss.
yeah, it could be beefy items, not much money indeed. We do see Bear headed towards Tucson. Chuggles is in Winters. We do have that pack of bubble gum. He's headed south. So we know what that means. Time to get your testy emotes ready.
Tessie is the real hero of the story after the most magical mode of transport. Nice pin.
Yeah.
Love it. Tessie, 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 Tessie. I love Tessie. All right.
Yes,
Better
love.
fighting Carpenter now. Ari, that Santa Tessie emote is fantastic. I love it.
That's what I was just about to say. Angry Santa Tessie mode. Very nice. Alright, Bear gets by Carpenter there, no problem.
Yes, I love you have a great one too. Love your rave beast.
Alright, Bear turning in that meteorite piece. Be picking up that teleport.
Charles is going through Brick Road, taking the mandatory protoplasm fight. Yes, I am quite partial to my emote, my Tessie emote, because it's my little Hamilton in a Tessie costume. Can never have too many Tessie emotes. Truth.
Chuckle's almost getting by that Mad Duck without the fight, but Mad Duck does just manage to nab him.
Very aggressive ducks around here. Gonna take the mouse fight to see if he can get a repel back there, I'm guessing.
Yep, that was my thought as well. Otherwise, there'd be no reason
Or
to take
life
that
noodles.
fight.
Or life noodles, maybe.
Repel DX. So that was the right move. Take that fight to get that food box.
Definitely made it worth it. Picked up a T-Rex bat from that box, too. I'm not sure
Couple life
what
noodles
Ness
there.
has on him there. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure either. We do have Diamond turn in on Bear side. And the Shyness book.
Oof.
Another not helpful item there.
There's Hieroglyph. I was just gonna say, it makes me wonder where Hieroglyph is. Good call checking the box up here. It tends to be something a little bit good. Bracer of Kings, but no poo.
But we got some Horns of Life. Let's just pick
Picking
up
up unhelpful
one.
little ram raisin.
I'm just going to
Little
drop an
ram
item
raisin.
and grab another one.
Yep.
Yeah, so Charles did not complete the sync. Did what a lot of runners do, which is go ahead and go out and save. and then come back in so that in case there's any issues, you're right here and ready to go. And this is 5th sync, so definitely the smart play to make that save, not knowing if this was what number sync this was going to be.
Yeah, when you're not sure logically, and especially if the fights leading up to there have been tough, it's always worth a safety save. Mondo Mole took out Paula, so a bit of a tough fight.
Gonna bring Paula back to life there.
Some nice teleports over on DuBearte's side. We're gonna have some more Tessie time here in a moment. Not the perfect synchronization we had earlier in the second race of the night.
No. Nothing like dueling Tessies.
Yeah, they were absolutely, completely synced up. It was great.
Mondo Mole hitting big. But 5th sync means, post Gygus, and then these enemies do tend to ramp up at the point where it thinks you should have beaten the game by defeating Gygus.
Yeah, reviving Paula once more. And immediately she's dead. Oof. Do not like to see it.
Charles looking at his frustration there a little bit, waiting for his HP to roll up. Problem is that Mondo keeps lifing up himself, and so we're just not making good headway.
Has he looked at what his assist size are very much?
Yeah, I believe at this point he's been everything.
Okay.
Looking to see what he has.
So
Did you
the
see
thing with this flag today was that it is instant learn on assist skills, but it just depends on your luck with the draw because it is side shuffle.
we do have bear in the maze cave?
That's a good question, Girk. I didn't see whether he picked one up for Jeff or not.
But Charles with the clutch defeat there of Mondo Mole. They're trying to lure that duck out of position so he can just walk right by it.
Ooh, but misses the skip on the president, unfortunately. So it does have to take one more protoplasm fight, but it's going to be a little bit easier than the ducks are in there.
Yeah, we do see Chuggles headed back to Giant Step to pick up a 5th sync. Looks like he is going to try to run a 5 syncs plus Magic Ant. With only having 2 kids and having logical 5 sync access, not a bad move at this point.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, not having... Since he didn't pick up Jeff, it's very understandable that that's the choice right now. Makes sense to me. Just making a couple notes.
Nice stutter to get by that enemy there. Yeah, no, some of these slugs are wimps today already and running away from him. Right, let's see if he has better luck on round number 2 against Master Belch.
Yeah, at least he knew what to expect this time, so he's probably a bit more prepared going in. And it's been quite a while, so he's leveled up quite a bit since then.
As Bear does get to Mondo Mole. No problem on Chargle's side getting past Belch there for his 5th Sank.
And don't forget to make sure to drop both of these runners a follow. Charles is at Black Sesame Seed on Twitch, and DuBearte is at DuBearte. You can just click their names right in the seed description, and it'll take you right there. Expect lots more great races from both of them coming up, and they're obviously incredible runners.
Mole giving Bear just as hard a time as it did Charles. They'll also take this moment here to say drop a follow to Nanobite. She's also a member of the PK Scramble community and racing in this tournament. She actually was part of the first race of this triple header tonight. So give her a follow. She streams mostly Earthbound stuff right now. So yeah, she's also enjoying playing Turnip Boy robs a bank. So give her a follow if that sounds like something you're into.
No problem, Tolmar. I figure I'm home anyway, so it's all good. And yes, do drop a follow to my dear husband and co-commentator Rocky12799, who is primarily streaming Zelda games, doing a playthrough of all of the Zelda games in order. Huge thanks as well to Temple, who is doing our restream tonight. I know that's a lot of work, so thank you, Temple.
And Bear unfortunately did take a death there against Mondo Mole, so is working his way back that direction. Let's see what he does once he gets back over there.
Yeah, unfortunately, DuBearte did not do the bypass of the Sank to go save down at Anonet's lab, so did have to make the walk back from the Tessie point.
And that was a death on Chargle's side against some nasty eyeballs in Magicant. Takes a peek there to see what his repels situation looks like.
Yeah, Magicant's been extra rough tonight.
Picking up some magic truffles to make sure he has enough magic. While he's making his way there, let's get our guesses in for who is going to be both of these enemies that we're about to see at the end of Magicant.
Yes, who is taking the place of Kraken in the Seed of Eden, and who is the Magicant boss? Get your predictions in.
Pebble says anything but dog.
Well, thankfully, we have already seen Dog, haven't we? Or no,
Nope.
we have not on the seed.
We have not on this. Nope.
Seed bleed.
We saw dog last seed
Last
in
seed.
in the Sea of Eden.
Yeah.
Omar says Kraken is Frank.
Good guess. Good guess.
Nightmare is Thunder and Storm.
I'm gonna say Kraken is Kraken, and boss is. Starman Jr.
Oh, we saw Trillion Age Sprout there and Starman Jr.
Oh, I got part of it right. I never guess right. But easily dodge Trillionage to get to the boss.
And unfortunately, another death there on Bearside. He,
Yeah,
at this point, is going to go ahead and warp out.
understandable at that point. He knows that that's fifth sank, so I would understand that.
He is headed to Giant Step for his first attempt at at the Giant Step Sanctuary.
Yeah, I don't believe that Chargles has Psy Shield at all available. Oh, he does. Looked like Ness had it.
Yeah, looks like it keeps getting knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, he got that flame pendant outside of Giant Step, which I did not see DuBearte pick up. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't worry about don't spend the extra side points, yeah.
Charles making good work here, not taking a ton of damage, using that, he's got that flame pendant, and using that shield.
That's going pretty well.
DuBearte making quick work of on his way to Giant Step.
Use that magic truffle to give Paula back some side points. That should help it out quite a bit. Yeah, this is definitely a tanky Starman. I never actually like to see Starman Jr. Because it does feel like fights tend to be tedious, but
especially here, and we're doing 5 Sanks and Magic, and he's definitely very beefy at in this spot, so
I don't know. He's too fast with mangoes. Yeah, if he has it, he just has the normal, like not Pooh's level of Starstorm. It would be the reduced one for the regular.
can't get
things. GG.
those GGs in as Charles does get past Starman Jr.
There we go.
And
there it says you
won. We have an
GG's.
official race time .gg time of 52 minutes and 8 seconds. Congratulations to Charging Charles. And we do have him joining us in chat. GG. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was
to
I maybe pushed my limits a little bit a couple times.
Joining us in chat.
The first belch one, the poison was absolutely brutal when no one had health.
Yeah, that belch fight was not easy.
The Mondo Mole, it got to the point like I used my last life up, and then it's auto fight and pray, and I don't. That was incredibly fortunate.
Yeah, DuBearte has just finished fighting Giant Step, fighting Belch, but took a couple deaths to Mondo and ended up just teleporting out. So.
Did you leave the save spot at South Winters, or?
He did not.
Okay.
In the safe spot.
So was Bear going for 6 or 5 sinks?
I think he was, but yeah, took 2 deaths to Mondo there.
Yeah, kind of like you. He had not done like where you had attempted Giant Step and it died. He hadn't even gone to Giant Step yet, so
yeah, I went there early thinking it was deeper in logic than it was. I just thought I would get then some experience because it looked like it was gonna be a
Yeah.
2 kid seed. Just thought get some levels, but that was that not like that.
Yeah, the Jeff was actually the cabin prisoner, and
With his own key.
he had his own key, so you could have
Okay,
picked him up
I thought
there.
about checking that. It was a really wicked point after doing the belch base when you realized you had Tucson in both of its checks. Desert,
Right.
Foreside, you had the diamond to turn in, Moonside, Happy Village. Like there were probably 8 or 9 checks there at that point, but I was also I think 3 sinks deep, so I thought I'm close to go mode.
Yeah,
So
so
I took
it's
the
kind
meteor
of flip a
hit, went
coin. Yeah.
Tucson way, and that was
Yeah.
that put me in go mode at that point. I think even a 5 sink go mode
Yeah.
at 16 minutes.
Yeah, Tucson was the correct answer. Foresight, we saw Foresight on Bear side and didn't really give us anything of that we needed. Actually, just kind of gave us a bunch of items that we were never going to use. So
Okay, so he did Moonside.
Summers.
he didn't do Moonside, but he did turn in Diamond, um, and that was something useless. So yeah, it was.
And he did Summers.
Yep,
How
and
did
he
we get
did.
to Summers?
UFO
Jeff
engine.
had
Jeff had UFO
Jeff
engine.
had UFO engine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it got to the point like I was so close to done. I just didn't want to follow any possible red herrings.
Yeah, um it was not worth the trip to Summers, so I don't remember what the teleport was Scarab, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
I would guess the
Um
shop there would be pretty stacked.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
funny.
struggling for items and even just it was a cash strap seed.
right. Yeah, that was the thing was it just seemed like it wouldn't have been worth it because you wouldn't have had enough money. He is going through Cave of the Past right now. So everybody put your guesses in as to who the assistant is going to be once DuBearte gets up there. So you've got just a moment to get those
It's
guesses.
not going to be Starman Jr.
It is not going to be Starman Jr. You had a rough fight for that.
I was fortunate that I happened to have the flame pendant equipped. Otherwise, I would not
Right.
have made it through that fight. So I just kind of propped Paula up, and I relied on the um, counting to 2 every time Paula took
Yep.
damage, and then
Yep.
re-upping the shield.
Yeah,
The
that
truffles ended up being
the
a useful purchase. I wouldn't have again made it through without stopping the shop the second time. So I was fortunate that the dice caught me off guard on my first
yeah.
foray.
Yeah, and grabbing the flame pendant from the travelers was great. So yeah, it was a great seed. It's
When
all
the
leading into
when the
LSP now.
dice and the electro swooshes whomped me like that, that was probably my sign that Magic Ant was over my head.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
I kept thinking like that fight was probably 3 or 4 minutes, and I kept expecting okay, maybe Gygas could have been the play, and who knows what DuBearte could have done.
Yeah.
They don't bonk their head twice on Mole. Could have been a different story.
Oh yeah, a couple of different choices, and it could have definitely been a lot closer. So it's been a really fun race. DuBearte was right behind you, not perfectly in sync, but was not real far behind you when you went to Winters. So it was just the unfortunate luck of the deaths to Mondo Mole there without having done the save state. So
Yeah, that's I missed having paralysis. Obviously,
yeah, yeah, that was a tough fight.
I was excited when this flag set to think I could be cute with some like deflector shields, and that
Yeah,
was probably just a waste of Paula's psychic points when they were so low health that okay, cool, you can deflect your 100 damage, but you're still dying, and then what good's your shield?
right. Yeah, I was noticing you make some choices. You know,
Just to play with the flag sets a little bit, trying to utilize them, but yeah, it did not work out well. It was just fortunate Ness had the psychic shields. This is a
And, no, I can hear you from the other room, but you're not picking up
Oh,
on your
sorry, I'm
mic.
muted. Sorry, I'm muted. DuBearte's in Gygas, but round one with department store spook as assistant is not going particularly well.
yeah, especially when Thunder's coming in. I'm guessing Thunder's coming in pretty hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Was
does.
that's a wipe.
was the badge in Logic anywhere?
No, we never saw
No.
Franklin badge.
Okay. I mean, we also maybe left some stones unturned. Did we do like a mines item check?
Oh, yeah, I don't think either of you checked
No,
mines.
neither checked mine, so it could
I suppose since
definitely
since
could have.
Gygas is
Hey,
doing the whatever
yeah, that could
Ness's
be.
shield, like it's not going to be. It's going to be at normal strength.
Yeah, he's kind of checking through items, I think trying to decide whether to go back through, but looks like he's going to give it one more shot. Yeah, who are you going to be up against in the next round? Do you know yet?
F Coughlin. They've been calling him Fred. Who
Fred,
took down
yes.
Rain? Who I mean, I don't think Fred or I were terribly close in the qualifier matches, but Rain and I were close in qualifiers. But Fred beat Rain, so I don't know.
Well,
As we
Fred,
see,
yeah,
I take some deaths. I make some reaches. It's who
yeah.
knows. It's
Any
Scramble.
given rando. Yep.
But no, I
I know
know
Fred's been
Fred.
part of the
Fred knows
community
what
for a
they're
long time.
doing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Fred's been part of this randomizer community for quite a while, and I believe does some other randos too. Oof.
But yeah, we have just 2 more matches in this opening round. So those next matches are going to be Friday at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m.
Oh
Central,
yes. Sorry. Finish. You're fine.
and Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific and 3 p.m. Central. Do you want to go ahead and take that comment that Tomar just put in
Yes,
chat?
Tomar just reminded us that Fred made the Legend of Zelda 1 randomizer. I knew there was a connection to one of the Zelda communities. So yes, he made the Zelda 1 rando, um, which is wonderful.
All right, and
I do not blame you, DuBearte, at all. That was a really, really rough seed. Come on into chat if you would care to.
yes, GG's.
GG's. Everybody
On
get your
a
GG's in chat.
So we do have forfeit at just about an hour and 1 minute from Bear, but good race on his part. And like we said, if you'd like to join us in chat, you for a few minutes to talk, feel free. Oh, looks like we are going to go ahead and raid out though. Temple has started a raid, so we are going to raid Andy Perfect with
Wonderful choice.
26 raiders. So please stay. Andy is
Yeah.
part of our community, so show him some love.
Show him some love. Give him a little grief for not competing in the tournament, not trying to qualify for the tournament. You know, whatever you see fit. But thank you to
Streaming Temple,
everybody
thanks for
tonight.
commenting, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
GG's.
Charles. You too.
And have a great night.